This is horrendous. Woo! What are you doing, lady? So the internet is going wild and I feel like I have to react. I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan, a medically qualified doctor and a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. Enjoy. Oh my goodness. I could so see my daughter wanting to do this. Okay, glitter is not water soluble and it doesn't rinse off the scalp or hair as easily as you would want it to. So as beautiful as this looks and as viral as this probably is going, it's actually not very good for your scalp. It can scratch the scalp, which can damage the skin barrier, which is obviously going to affect hair growth. Also, you don't actually get to wash out all that glitter afterwards. It can just look like dandruff and actually damage the hair strands itself. So it's just not a good idea. As much as you probably want to do this, I would probably stay clear. Okay, listen. We all get fine lines that happen with age because of collagen breakdown. Now he's gone in with mugwort plus collagen. You're probably thinking, hey, does that stimulate collagen? The answer is no. What collagen does topically is a humectant. It holds water in that top layer of skin. This is a reason that day 7, his skin is looking plumper. You don't manufacture collagen that quickly. To increase collagen production, we want to consume 8 grams of marine collagen plus vitamin C. That's the bare basics, just to ensure that you are manufacturing the collagen. But if you have skin of color, there are a few other actives that we need. So we want to be consuming vitamin D because we lack vitamin D. This affects our bones, our mood, our joints. If you have hyperpigmentation, you also want to be consuming zinc, copper, and hyaluronic acid, which I've added to here. And if you want to have longer, thicker hair, you also want to be consuming silica plus folic acid. This concoction did not exist, and so I made it for my skin of color family. Enjoy.
Y'all look. I have seborrheic dermatitis.
So this is the thing that people don't realize. People of color are far more likely to get this seborrheic dermatitis than Caucasians. So if you're Black, Middle Eastern, or South Asian, what happens is your sebum has higher lipid content and lower linoleic acid content. This makes the scalp more conducive to Malassezia yeast overgrowth. Now, Malassezia feeds on the oils on the scalp and triggers this called seborrheic dermatitis. It can also trigger dandruff. Then if you add in cultural differences such as heavy oils, styling products, it can actually make the situation much, much worse. So what you want to do is look for a shampoo that contains ketoconazole, zinc pyrithione, or salicylic acid, which we've put into your hair thickening shampoo. The other thing to note is most products weren't actually made for skin of color. Most shampoos are loaded with fragrance. This can increase flare-ups and dry, flaky scalps, so please avoid it. Wow, beautiful. Oh, her hair is stunning. No! Oh, not the raw egg again. Raw egg equals salmonella, guys. We're not doing that, especially if you've got a damaged skin barrier. Also, avocado and banana can just make fungus worse, so your Malassezia. She's had to go with 2 shampoos and 1 conditioner. That's just overwashing. You don't really want to do that because every time you wet your hair becomes weaker. I just think genetically she's got stunning hair. I don't think it's got anything to do with this particular concoction. So I would say, I'm sorry guys, don't do this. Just go and buy a medicated shampoo from over the counter. Wow, this is a large inflamed cystic nodule and she's right not to pop it. You want to go and see a dermatologist. This is something that you want to drain. So you might be given, for example, a steroid injection to reduce it. You might be given oral antibiotics and it's likely to be drained too. This is a very dangerous area actually for acne, for hyperpigmentation. Sorry. This is a very dangerous area for hyperpigmentation and scarring. So it's actually something you want to get treated as quickly as possible. Yes, very common. So she's got angular cheilitis. That is cracking in the corners. It does happen with Accutane because everything becomes drier with Accutane. Your lips become drier, your skin becomes drier in order to help treat the acne. So what you want to do is you want to go in with an occlusive. So something like Vaseline, obviously fragrance free, because don't forget you have a damaged skin barrier and you really want to be reapplying throughout the day. Never ever do that. Lick your lips. I know you're dying to lip the corners, but actually what you're doing is the amylase is an enzyme in your saliva, and it breaks down carbohydrates. It also breaks down skin cells. So never ever lick corners of your lips. Keep a Vaseline in your pocket and ensure it's fragrance free. So she has oily, yellow, crusty, dead skin cells combined with sebum. She has dandruff/seborrheic dermatitis. That soreness is happening because there is a damaged skin barrier. Plus, you get an inflammatory reaction that happens. The immune system will respond to what's happening on the scalp. You get increased blood flow to that area, which is why you get red patches. If you're noticing these signs, look for a shampoo with ketoconazole, zinc pyrithione, or salicylic acid, such as our thickening shampoo, plus make sure it's fragrance free. In addition, you want to be exfoliating the scalp with a chemical exfoliator once a week, even if you have protective hairstyles. The key actives you want are gluconolactone plus lactic acid. Avoid glycolic acid on the scalp. You want to add in salicylic acid plus rosemary extract if you want hair growth. You want anti-inflammatories to soothe the scalp too, things like allantoin. You also ideally want ceramides if you have skin of color, because we have less ceramides in our skin. We also want peptides and humectants to create a healing environment for the skin. We also want prebiotics to ensure that we're controlling the microbiome, that yeast on the scalp too. This scalp exfoliator didn't exist, and so I made it for you. This is a scalp rebalancing exfoliator. Use it once a week, wash it out, and you will feel your scalp soothed. You will feel air on your scalp for the first time, and your scalp will feel lighter. Can't wait for you to try it. If you've not hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? I'm in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every YouTube video, so you can come and ask me your skincare questions. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also the notification bell so you know when I'm here.
Demonstrate how you put on the sunscreen.
Okay. No! This is so classic. Okay, this part of the back a lot of us miss. This is why we need some help when it comes to sunscreen, but it also proves to you just how effective your SPF 50 is. If you don't have someone with you, get a back applicator or use the mirror. It really is that important. Please guys, just be really safe for the sun. We are trying to minimize damage and skin cancer. She has severe seborrheic dermatitis / dandruff. Please don't go in with 2 raw eggs when you have a damaged skin barrier, which is what she has. Mayo is highly occlusive. You don't put this on the scalp. And then mustard burns. It already burns normal skin, let alone a damaged skin barrier. If you put this on the scalp and then you add heat, which is what you're doing when you put a plastic bag, you're occluding heat, you're allowing malassezia, the fungus which leads to dandruff, to grow. And it'll just make the dandruff worse. Oh, and then she hasn't fully washed it out either, and then gone in with gel. This is a huge mistake. You're basically occluding all those actives that are highly irritating to this damaged skin barrier. I don't understand what she's doing. Oh dear, what's going on here? She hasn't washed it out, and I think she's doing her hair now. This is such a mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confused. Oh no, oh my goodness, she's gonna strip wax. This is horrendous. Woo! What are you doing, lady? Okay, listen, if you have skin of color, please avoid this. This is a huge red flag and it can lead to hyperpigmentation. It's far too harsh. You have to be really careful. If you want to wax, then go with hot wax, and also ensure you've moisturized properly before, so you're not ripping off skin like she is. Literally, you can see it going bright red underneath. And afterwards going with a nice aloe gel to soothe the area.
So I showed my mom my bald spot and she was like, try this. This is a bottle of brandy.
What?
And my mom was so adamant that it was going to help me grow my hair back. I was like, Mom, what the hell are you talking about right now? She's like, a little bit of the brandy, tap it on your bald spot, and in like 2 weeks, your hair will start to grow back. And I was like, that is so random.
No. What? No, that tingling is not hair growth.
Sack, and he put a little brandy on his scalp and his hair grew back. So I guess I'm gonna try it today. By the way, I don't know if this actually works. I have not seen this uncle in like 10 years, so I
guarantee you he's bald. I guarantee it.
Why not? I'm lightweight scared to open this bottle because I really don't.
You should be.
It's gonna bring back trauma and, you know. Oh my gosh, I just got a whiff of it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna...
I actually love brandy. should I be admitting that? Okay, that tingling and irritation is not more blood flow equals more hair growth. It's just burning of the scalp, preventing hair growth. Also weakens the hair strand, because that's what alcohol does.
Next couple of days and see if there's any progress.
Oh, I wouldn't if I were you.
You never know.
2 steps ahead.
Oh no. God. Okay, lemon juice, low pH can burn the skin, especially skin of color. Avoid those coffee granules. Now just imagine just on a chemical peel and that's gone with rough abrasive coffee. That's a physical exfoliant. It's such a mistake. Yes, you're going to see brighter skin immediately, but actually you've irritated the skin. I guarantee her underarm pigmentation is going to come back and probably worse. I like the honey, okay, that's about the only ingredient I like here. Yes, it's anti-inflammatory, it's a humectant, it actually sticks the whole thing together. That's what's making the product stick to her underarms. But actually, when it comes to treating hyperpigmentation and skin of color, we need tyrosinase inhibitors. We need things like tranexamic acid. We need things like alpha-arbutin. We need things like niacinamide. And we want them formulated together for skin of color. So if you want a body exfoliator for hyperpigmentation for skin of color, the key actives you want are lactic acid plus salicylic acid plus gluconolactone. You also want tyrosinase inhibitors. So things like vitamin C, retinaldehyde, and azelaic acid, you want them all combined together for skin of color. So this is a body smoothing exfoliator. I can't wait for you guys to try it. This is very severe. Wow. Okay, so yes, you do get Accutane purging. It lasts about 6 weeks. What Accutane does is a vitamin A, and it increases cell turnover. So any bacteria, dead skin cells that are trapped in the skin come to the surface rapidly. Here, this is actually looking quite infected and inflamed. I wouldn't leave it like this. I'd actually go and see a dermatologist because there are a couple of things they can do. Number one, they can drain the cyst for you, which is important, especially of skin of color, because otherwise it can lead to scarring and hyperpigmentation. And the second thing is they might even put you on antibiotics, because again, it's quite severe. This is something that you won't just deal with at home. This has to be treated professionally. Okay, hydrocolloid patches are very good to help to draw out the pus, but also stop you from getting your bacteria on your fingers into the damaged skin barrier. But actually, when you've got cystic acne like this, patches are only going to take you so far. It's worth going to see a dermatologist. You might need to be prescribed antibiotics or isotretinoin. But in the interim, non-comedogenic skincare with salicylic acid plus niacinamide is good to help to control sebum production, to help to unclog pores. Use benzoyl peroxide, which is your antibacterial, which you can put into a wash or in a serum. But ultimately, when it is quite severe, there's only so much you can do over the counter. It is worth going to see a dermatologist. I do not like glycolic acid for skin of color. I hate it for skin of color, to be honest. Glycolic acid has a tiny molecule. It's a tiny molecular weight. It flies through the skin and can lead to hot spots in skin of color, i.e. hyperpigmentation. I know it's the #1 acid being sold in the world, but it was never made for skin of color. We need 5% lactic acid plus 5% mandelic acid plus 7% glycerin, so a humectant, in order to bring water molecules into the lower levels of the skin. I really am so sorry. Please just avoid this product if you are brown or black. Okay, this can happen, especially if your turmeric soap or natural product doesn't contain preservatives. So there's a whole fear-mongering campaign, for example, against parabens. But parabens are a fantastic preservative. It prevents your skincare turning into a petri dish of fungus and bacteria, which then leads to infection of the skin, which then leads to hyperpigmentation for skin of color, or worse, sepsis. So please avoid all the fear-mongering when it comes to toxic preservatives. Parabens have been around for the longest amount of time in terms of preservatives, have been the safest for us, and now we're moving away from the safe preservatives to more unsafe preservatives that are not as effective and actually don't have long-term data on skin of color. So for skin of color, we want to be as safe as possible and want to use ingredients that have been there for a long period of time to ensure that we don't get hyperpigmentation and we reactions. What if I told you I wrote a whole book dedicated to skin of color and you could get it for free? All you have to do is comment the word yes below and I'll send you the link.